Hey, guess what? No, I didn't weigh myself this morning because my son-in-law called me at 6:33 this morning to tell me she's here. So my daughter went into labor earlier that day. I'd already had my two grandsons, and so she had went home and called her husband, and he came home, and so they hung around the house for a little bit. She was having off and on contractions, and anyway, after a few hours of that, the midwife that she had just seen yesterday had said, I checked her and said, I cannot believe you're not in labor. I mean, the head is right there. So, needless to say, she went to the hospital. It was her and her husband and the midwife and one nurse, and that was it. I mean, we didn't go to the hospital, so we didn't, there wasn't a bunch of people and family waiting out in the hallway. It was just their time to have. I had a little bit of anxiety over that. I think it's, you're a mom and you're concerned about your daughter. I mean, women, we all give labor. I mean, I've done it 3 times, but I don't know. It's like you want to be there, and but I had to stick by my daughter's wishes. But anyway, my son-in-law called at 6:33. She actually was born at 12:53 a.m. So she was born 7/11 on her due date. That was her due date. So anyway, we went to the hospital. I took the boys over to see their little sister, and she is absolutely beautiful. She weighed 9 pounds, 20.5 inches long. She doesn't look 9 pounds, but just very alert, just healthy and beautiful. And I'm so thankful, and so I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And so hopefully she'll get to come home tomorrow, since it was so late yesterday. Looking at the hummingbird that just flew over, that she's got to stay another night, so they can keep an eye on her. And of course, she don't get much rest in the hospital, but it was really, everything went. She had her natural, so her other 2 were induced, and she had an epidural, I think, with both of them. But she went natural this time. Actually had the baby standing up. So I don't know if I could have seen that or not. You don't want to see your kids in pain, even though they're giving birth. So and then he called again because he was wanting to see if the boys were up, and they weren't up. We didn't go to bed until late. I mean, right now my eyes feel real tight and sleepy. So I got up and I didn't weigh, and but yesterday I was like really concerned because everything the kids had, they had donuts over here that their mom and dad dropped off. What did I make? Let's see, they had the meatloaf. My brain was just thinking on food all day yesterday. And so I'm thinking, okay, something's wrong with my HCG, which it's mixed up. It's 5,000 units, so it's mixed up, to last 15 days. But since it's just me and I'm not sharing it, I was really concerned that, well, man, as much as my brain is on food, maybe it's going bad. It's losing its oomph. So anyway, my husband decided to, after he got off work, to run down to the grocery store and get me some pregnancy tests, so that could ease my mind. Although he did tell me, he said, I'm thinking it's just, there's a anxiety, there's a stress. over, your daughter giving birth and her being gone and her being in the hospital, or, her in labor and you're not there. And I'm like, no, I said, I was fine. I was fine. Sometimes he sees it way before I do. So anyway, I got up this morning and I checked. I didn't check it last night because he said, well, let me go to the grocery store and get it. So when you get up in the morning, you can check it. So that way, if it's not good, then we'll go ahead and mix you up another batch. And so fortunately, I stuck it in there, and even then I was thinking, well, it's been cold, it's in the refrigerator, so I'm thinking it probably won't give me a good reading, but it came, we got the Kroger's pregnancy test too, so he got me like 2 boxes that had 2, no, he got me 3 boxes that had 2 in there a piece. He said, so here you can have it anytime you're wondering. So here it was fine. It was just me. It's like I'm wanting to, I guess I was just wanting to snack. My brain was, I couldn't be there and as much as I wanted to. So it is what it is, but anyway, I just wanted to let you all know that. I was so glad to hear from Miss Daisy and how she's doing, and that's a whole lot of encouragement. When I hear, her and I hear Granny, of course, here's the phone's ringing now. Evergreen, I don't know who this is. Hello? Yeah. Hey, honey. Okay. All right, I will tell him. That's fine, honey. No, I'm fine. Thank you. All righty, sweetie. Okay, bye-bye. Late I answered that call. Anyway, sorry. Just listening to, to Granny, and just watching her pictures and Miss Daisy, and it's just because I'm thinking I've got this round and probably another round I'm pretty sure of. Whether I do a longer round this time, I don't know, but there's just something about when you see people that are, they're doing it and they're on this journey and they're going on with it. And it's just very encouraging, and I needed that. I needed to hear from those 2 ladies. So weigh myself. The last time I weighed, I woke up Monday and I was only 0.2 down, so I was 180.2. So this is typical. Holly gets to, when I get to 200, when Holly got to 190, so now I'm at 180, so it's just like, okay, am I going to go down just one little, 0.8, 0.6, 0.4, so I don't know how today. I just didn't want to. When I got up at 6:33 after talking to my son-in-law, I thought, you know what, I need to go real quick and just step on the scale, but I usually weigh myself around 9 o'clock, so I didn't want to do that, and I should have, because I couldn't fall back asleep. But we'll see tomorrow, and I have not eaten today. We went to the hospital. I came home. I made spaghetti, trying to get my husband's meal and my grandson's meals cooked and get them all ready. So I just now got me a bowl of yogurt and getting ready to eat that. I haven't even drank any water. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I just finished my first cup this morning, which I didn't get to drink because my son-in-law called and said, you can come to the hospital. So anyway, that has been my afternoon sitting outside my dog while my grandsons were eating, and I was in there in the dining room, and they got up, and so I got up, was going to clean up the kitchen, and my dog had hurled in 3 big spots underneath the dining room table, And so she has never done that before. So I had to clean that up. Needless to say, I wasn't hungry after that. And I have just now got me a glass of water with some lemon. And need to get that down. I'm not good with the water. I'm starting to swell because I'm sitting outside. But it's so reasonably nice out here that I wanted to come out here and sit. So that's about it. And I have enjoyed just watching, just watching vlogs, and I just, Missy's back and seeing how she's doing, HCG Charm, seeing how she's doing her fun vacation with Miss HCG Girl. My goodness. I love to go water rafting. That is one of the things that I want to do. I've never done that before. I'd want to go kayaking. We almost were going to do it when we were on vacation, but we didn't do it because it was just too warm. Yeah, that would be fun. That looks like fun. So maybe I just need to go on down there to Tennessee and hang out. Have Miss HCG Girl just give us the tour and take us out. And I don't know about that hiking stuff though. Did you see that steps? I mean, HCG Charm showed those steps, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, I was like, my pulse was already going boom, 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 boom. So, also too, Cowgirl, if you guys get a chance to watch her talk about her journey with her heart issues, that was very interesting to find out what went on, and it kind of might give other women, I think, a heads up. I have suffered from, not to that, but the heart palpitations, the fluttering, even when I was young, and I was very active, and I used to run a lot. I loved to run. And I mean, I'd get up before school in middle school and high school, and put a mile in before I went to school. But I started having these chest pains and that, and they did a resting EKG on me. They did not do a running EKG on me, and they couldn't detect anything. And I've also did it active later on. It's been several years ago. They did a stress test and couldn't find anything wrong. My mother's had a quadruple bypass. She's had several heart attacks even after the quadruple bypass. So there again, another reason, plus she's too diabetic, and just another reason why I have fought all of my adult life and struggled to keep this weight off. And the highest I got was 219, which I remember saying I'd never get as big as 160. When I was 160, I thought, I mean, I went to Weight Watchers, and I thought that was like terrible. I couldn't even imagine in my wildest dreams I would have gained so much weight over the years. Of course, gaining weight with children, losing it and gaining it, but I stayed really in the high 90s and the low 200s for, what is that? Oh, I don't know if you could see it. This little thing's just flying around. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was a spider! And I don't like spiders. Anyway, watch that if you get a chance, because she says it's not about HCG. But anyway, I thought it was very interesting. Well, there's the phone again. So I better get off because it's my other daughter, which lives in California. So love you all. Y'all have a good day. Bye.